Hello guys, today I'm walking you through how we staged our house to sell. Now, I will tell you, by staging our house, we got $36,000 over the asking price. Yes, that is absolutely crazy, but we did. Now, I will tell you, the first 2 weeks I spent decluttering and packing up as much stuff as I could. And I mean, I killed myself. I have fibromyalgia, and literally every night I could hardly walk. Mike had to rub my hips just so I could get them unstuck to walk again because I was hurting so incredibly bad. But we took we took one load to the dump. We took 3 completely full van loads to the thrift store. And then our trash was overflowing 2 weeks by extra trash cans. We had the most wonderful trash guys. They took it all. So I got rid of a ton of stuff. And here's how the house looks afterwards. Okay, so for the front door, I cleared off all my cutesy little signs, my on this spot in 1894, nothing happened sign. And I had a hole in the door from my garden door knocker that I wanted to take. So I went to Hobby Lobby and I found this little door thing that covers the holes because I didn't have the same paint as the door. And so I needed something to cover the holes. Thankfully, I found that. We were going to take our keyless entry also, but when Mike went to take it off, I realized I had painted around the keyless entry. So once again, I didn't have the paint. Now, I could have painted the door black, but it was much easier just to put a sign up, leave the keyless entry, and just move on. Some things just not able to do. All right, then I removed everything from the front porch. I had an old-timey bench between my great-grandparents' chairs that are here. I just left their chairs on the porch, took off all my gnomes, all of those. Power washed the porch, got all the bugs and spider webs and everything off the front porch, so that was all fresh. Then, when you walk in the entry, now, we did have our realtor hired a decorator to come and tell us how to use our things to stage the house. So I followed her advice, which was absolutely great. And she said, you want everything gone, all the clutter, but you still want it to be able to look like it could be lived in. So that's what we did. So I left a picture on one wall, but then on the wall with the rack, with the coat rack, I took all of our family pictures. I had our 6 baby pictures up there. We took down all the clothes, the shoes, everything. Got all my knickknacks out of the corners. I had some stuff. Then I did leave my grandparents' old-fashioned barn and our key hanger. But then I took down everything else in the entryway right there and by the pantry. Then we turned a coat closet into a pantry. So I went through and I made sure everything in the pantry was all nice and neat and all organized. No, it wasn't decluttered, but we needed to use up the food, and that was just one thing that I had to just give on. Then my laundry room, cleared everything off the laundry room. I had a pretty red vinyl tablecloth that the soap had messed up, so I re-covered this makeshift table with another vinyl tablecloth that I used for show stuff. Cleared everything off the table, cleared out the laundry basket, had everything all swept down, pulled up all the rugs. She said, pull up all the rugs except for one in the entryway. She said, you want a continuous flow throughout your house. And so that's what I did. The kitchen. She had me turn my kitchen table around the other way, and I kept it under the light. We switched out my Tiffany lamp and put back the original lights that were in there. Cleared off almost everything off the counters. I left 2 canisters and let's see, what else did I left? My teapot and then my canisters for the tea. That's all we left on the counters. Everything else we got rid of, cleared, took out the trash can. When you're showing your house, you don't want anything in the dishwasher. They're going to look in the dishwasher, so don't leave anything in the dishwasher either. And then I put a nice towel on the stove, and then I put a nice little basket of my red rags behind the sink so that looked nice. And then we shined the kitchen sink, which I am going to miss. I love my kitchen sink. I'm going to miss it. Okay, then the living room. Now, we took our old Hope chest and brought it up for a coffee table. We've never had a coffee table in this house. Our living room was so small that with so many people, all it would have been was bruises on our knees. So I took an old Hope chest that I had and put it in there, cleared off all the end tables, pulled out all the extra chairs, put those in the garage, took them to the dump, the ones that weren't in very good shape. And then I did leave the picture with the kids with the door and all that whole arrangement just to make it look a little homey. I did take down the family picture in the middle and put up We Are Blessed sign that I found at Walmart. Just a cute little thing. We have wonderful children. So I went to Walmart and I got that, and then I got these little plants to put around too. And I was going to keep them, but after I just set them out, I found out they kind of smush really easy. I was kind of ticked about that, so I just returned those to Walmart. I used them for showing, and then I took them back to Walmart, which I would have kept them if they would have been in good shape, but they didn't hold the leaves kept falling off. It was kind of a pain. All right, then our bedroom, I took out the hall tree that I had in there. You guys seen in my other videos. And then I moved my old-fashioned basin and moved that over. Put on a white bedspread instead of my yellow one that I was using, which I was actually thinking about doing anyway. And then just cleared off everything. And she said, make sure you get the alarm clocks off. Nobody takes the alarm clocks down. Take the alarm clocks down. You don't need the alarm clocks. You can put them back up. Remove all the trash cans, any kind of clutter, all trash cans, all those kinds of things need to go. Then our bathroom, went through and cleared all the counters, got fresh, brand new white towels that I only use for showing. That way they are totally fresh and they're not dingy or anything. Cleared all the plunger, toilet bowl cleaner, all the trash can, all that stuff is gone from the bathroom. Alright, the same thing with my closet. Now, I decluttered all of my clothes, but Mike just didn't have time to go through his. So I just tried to make his as neat as possible, and then we're going to go through his later. And then we went through and boxed up all of our books, which we had in our closet, and everything in our closet that we didn't need right now, we just boxed it all up. Then the same thing for the other bathroom. I re-put up my floral shower curtain. I had a purple one in there for a while, so then I changed it back to a floral one. Put the white towels in there also. Then I had my orchid. That orchid has been blooming since March. It is June. I can't believe it. That has been the biggest little go-getter you've ever had. I couldn't believe it. So I put my little orchid in there in the window, cleared off all the clutter again, got everything spotlessly clean. Clean your ceiling fans, guys. Clean your fans in your bathrooms. Why? Because when the inspector comes in, if he sees they're all dusty and everything, that's going to be a clue that you don't really take care of your house very good. So, your bathroom fans too. Alright, office. We cleared off everything but one computer. We took all the computers, put them up, all the printers, put them up, everything. The boys' room. Cleared off everything as much as we could in the boys' room. We left one picture on the wall. And then I made their beds so that they looked nice, and they organized their closets. They actually did a really good job organizing their closets and getting rid of some of that stuff. Downstairs, I took all the pictures off the wall, shined my mirror at the bottom of the stairs. The soap room, I wasn't able to get through the soap room, so I just tidied it up and made it neat and clean. So I just neatened everything up in the soap room as much as I could. It was a little hard, but I got it done. Downstairs, cleared everything, got it all cleaned up, made it minimalist, took the pieces that I already had and made them a nice little arrangement here. I already had these chairs and the lamps, and just cleared out the whole basement so they could see how big it was. And another boys' room, got that all cleaned up, just put my Estes Park picture up there just to go with the comforter. And then Ellie's room, same thing, just cleared it up, made her bed like a day bed so that it kind of was framed by the window. Her room was a little hard to arrange, and then left that. Then the storage room, I just stacked as neatly as possible. We had already started packing stuff. There was already stuff down there. My cat litter, you guys are like, what is she using all those cat litter things for? I use them for storing my emergency food, like the rice and all that. It keeps the bugs out and the mice out. But they're also good for moving because they stack so well. I put my moving stuff in there and stack it up to go. And then our toilet paper. Yes, we're giving our toilet paper to our kids and neighbors. I will restock when we get back there, but we'll have the bidets again and everyone will be happy. We took the bidets off the toilets because they're removable ones, and everyone has been very sad. I was so surprised. My family just absolutely loves the bidets. They just think it's the coolest thing ever. They just feel so fresh and clean. So I thought that was funny. All right, and then just tidied up more closets, tidied up the emergency food. That I'm going to have my neighbors go shopping through. I'm cooking as much as I can. I'm making bread every single day to get rid of the flour and that kind of thing. I'm not buying anything. It's actually been really nice. I haven't gone to the grocery store for 2 weeks now for anything at all except 1 gallon of milk. And so that's actually been really, really nice. Outside, we just pulled all the weeds in the garden, put down, we did buy $20 worth of mulch to mulch the front yard to make it really nice and neat. Mike weed-eated really well. We cleaned up all the weeds, got everything picked up as neat as we could. Then outside, just made sure the backyard was trimmed up, touched up the paint on the shed, which was peeling just a little bit, not a lot. And then for the fire pit, I even put wood for the fire pit to have it look like you're just ready to light a fire and sit down and enjoy your fire. And then we just really tidied up the backyard. You can see the kids got all neat. The realtor did bribe the kids that if they mowed it extra special, he'd buy them pizza, and they did. So they were all excited about that. We did have one spot in our yard where it died because we were shoveling snow for Buster and we just shoveled too deep. But it's coming back. And we could have gone and got sod, but frankly, we just didn't have the time to fix it. And that was the one thing that didn't look perfect. And even with that, the backyard still looks really great. We still got $36,000 over our asking price. We got $505. We paid $200 for it 10 years ago. So 150% return on your money is excellent at this point. Now, I do know this is a fluke and not everyone can do this, but I'm just very thankful that we did get, after losing money on 2 houses, I almost feel like kind of like God is rewarding us for our diligence and coming back here and doing some of the things that we came back here for that were really hard on us. And so I think I have never bonded with this house. I've never liked this house. I am more than ready to go. And so I'm not attached. I'm going to miss some of the stuff that I had worked on, like my garden and that. But really, it's time for me to move on, and I'm okay with that. So, oh, and I forgot to mention the garage. Yeah, the garage we just stacked as well as we could. Now, we still had, I think, 4 or 5 pallets of books. 4 pallets of books, I think. We still had 4 pallets of books. So we were just stacking around books, and it was pretty difficult, but we were able to get it done, got it fairly neat. There's really nothing we could do about it, so we just stacked it up as neat as we could. These pictures now that you're seeing are after the showing, and we've already started packing again, so it's a little bit more messed up, but yeah, guys, if you want a good deal on books, 50% off right now. We've got volume 1 and gluten-free and our financial planners left. Please go grab a copy. We don't want to move them. It's our We Don't Want to Move It sale. But that's how you stage a home, guys. It's really not hard. It's mostly just decluttering and cleaning. Just get it cleaned up. Clean your windows. People are going to look out your windows, and if they see bugs splatted all over the place, they don't want to buy a house that has bugs splatted all over the windows. So clean your windows, and it's worth it. If you have to pay someone $200 or $300 to come in and deep clean, then do it, because you'll more than make it on the other side. So livingonadime.com, guys. 50% off our books. We will see you guys